Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow RahJuicenites or Juicenettes. Don't know what to call the fan base yet. This is a whole new series that I'm starting on this channel here, called the Freeplay Minute. Now, the idea of this segment here that I'm doing is just kind of, you know, shoot the shit. Just kind of go over just some quick techniques that you can do. Go over the importance of, like, you know, certain training practices and regimens that maybe you guys can pick up later on to help you guys get a little bit better. I literally just started free play here, trying to get myself back together, hitting the ball left and right, just getting some bounces going and recalibrate, as I would like to say. Yeah, not very hot at the moment, but anyway, yeah, talking and playing is not very easy. Anywho, I just want to go over the importance of free play mode, especially with the dawn of, you know, the custom, you know, Rocket League trainer, the third-party version that came out, you know, almost a year ago, I would say, and the one that's already built into the game that was just released last winter. Yeah, they're all fun and dandy. There's plenty of uses for them. They're you know, shots and bounces that you can kind of practice for. But at the end of the day, I think free play is probably the most important tool, especially for beginners that are starting off. Simply because in custom training, or in the Rocket League trainer, you can kind of just like already preset, you know, the way the way you want the ball to shoot or stay up in the air, etc. However you want it set up, and you can just kind of go for it, right? And you've already have like a designated spawn point for your car, and that's all fine and dandy, and you're working on a certain technique, you know, a certain way of, you know, moving your car and hitting the ball, and that's fine, you know, and I use those tools very often and they help me a lot. But I think people can often forget about, you know, free play because it's probably like a really ancient way to train for certain things, but I disagree. I think free play is still incredibly important because as you can kind of see here, like, yeah, I'm just kind of like bouncing the ball left and right here and there senselessly, but if you kind of think about how a real game kind of flows, not every shot is gonna be like an awesome money shot that you can get. Not all of the shots are like preset for you to like successfully use the same maneuver like you did 1,000 times in a custom trainer. Like in this, it teaches you to adapt to certain bounces, especially if you're just kind of like whacking the ball left and right and just reading bounces randomly. It teaches you to adapt, but it also teaches you to set up the ball properly for yourself. It teaches you the length of time and the maneuver you have to make in order to recover in time to retrieve the ball again. It's almost like if you compare this to, you know, working out in the gym, and, you know, this is past the beginner phase, you want to start, you know, building muscle in certain spots. Yeah, you can work on, you know, the bicep specifically, for example, and you could do as many curls as you want, right? But do you want to specifically just target the bicep? Because if you want to, like, upgrade your strength completely, you need to work on compound training. And for those of you that don't know what that means, compound is basically combination training, just combining several muscle groups into a single exercise. And that's kind of what you do in replay. You're combining the ability to adapt, the ability to recover, the ability to set up the ball, the ability to hit the ball, the ability to read the bounces. You're doing all of those things at the same time here in this single mode, and I think it's still incredibly invaluable. Now, you know, for many pro players, they've probably been stuck with free play for a super long time. Especially if you're like, you know, in the champion ranks or grand champion rather, you be in queue for maybe like 20 minutes at a time, and all you can friggin' do is just free play before all of this Rocket League custom trainer madness began a year ago. Yeah, if you're recalibrating, if you just got home from work or school and you need to get yourself in shape for a couple rounds of good Rocket League, free play is kind of the way to go. But I'm not saying that free play is the sole I'm not saying free play is the sole thing that you should be doing to train. Again, custom trainers always has a place in a training regimen if you want to get better. But at the end of the day, you want to round them out with some free play mode here and there, just to get yourself to read bounces better, and again, work on adaptability. And there's a whole host of like other exercises you can do in free play as well. Like, you can work on air dribbles, you can work on, you know, redirects or rebounds, right? Well, maybe not so much redirects. That's more of a custom trainer thing because you need a partner to help you with a pass upfield. So yeah, rebounds, just bounces off the wall dribbles, air dribbles from the ground dribbles, pinches, stuff off the ceiling if you feel like doing something like that. Just little tiny things here and there that you can kind of like randomize for yourself, and you know, figure out how you should be able to like maneuver your car to hit the ball certain ways or in awkward ways, you know. Just kind of discover the kinds of techniques you can kind of do to come out of a situation, you know. Be creative with it. You don't want to just do the same exercise thousands of times over and over, like doing the, what is it, cherry picker a couple thousand times and still not getting 10 out of 10 out of it, you know. Just try your best to mix it up, you know. Blend a little bit of free play into your regimen, and I think you'll be better off for it. Again, specifically to people who are looking to improve, who are like in prospect or challenger ranks, who are looking to improve. Free play is awesome. It's really awesome. Work on your clears, your hard hits, your soft taps, like all of that shit. So yeah, that was kind of like the free play minute. Again, these are segments that are supposed to be super short and concise. If you guys got any questions, input, feedback, feel free to let me know. Subscribe if you like this stuff, or dislike if you hate this shit. No matter what it is, feel free to let me know. I got my Twitter up as well. I got my Twitter handle. Feel free to hit me up there, and I could see you folks next time while I flippity floppity floop around free play. Flippity floppity floop around free play. Just try saying that a couple thousand times. Flippity floppity floop free play. Flippity floppity floop. Blah blah. Flippity floppity floop free play. Flippity floppity floop free play. Flippity floppity floop replay. Flippity floppity floop free play. Flippity floppity floop free play. Yeah. Boom. See ya.